Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the Champion of DLC challenge with Marina Mistfire standing outside of Zelm. More specifically, the sanctum of vivisection, where we are going back inside. But why? We came out of here in the last one after, you know, hanging out with the torturers. And I did make some sort of pact with the lady here, where I said, you can't torture these people anymore, and she said, okay, I'll torture you, and I said, yeah, sure, go ahead. She cast a spell on me, and after that, I don't know what happened, but apparently I can talk to her.
Sheagoras, Duchess or not, you try my patience. Are you confused about your task?
I'm a little confused about what you said. Exalted pain, you tossed a spell at me.
Did you like that? Pain can be pleasure. You enjoy being in pain, do you?
Oh.
Here, I'm sure you'll enjoy these then.
Oh, goodies? Handcuffs, let's go. Oh my god, it is handcuffs! I was kidding! Are you for real? I was kidding. I was gonna, that's kind of funny. What if it was a manacles of pain, drain endurance and intelligence, but fortify strength and willpower? Dude, these suck. These hurt. In a good way. I think we'll leave those off, but yeah. Thanks for giving me the handcuffs of kinkiness. They're gonna go great in my collection. Maybe I'll give it to the bookkeeper in Bliss. Huh? I think she'll find a use for them. What's on the agenda today other than ignoring wildlife? Because frankly, I've had it up to here with you. We're gonna go to the Gates of Madness because we need to rebuild the Gatekeeper. That's gonna be the main goal, but of course there are always sub-goals. Things we do while we are out and about. Oh, look at this. Very nice. What we are going to do for these sub-goals is that I want to look for some of the weird ingredients that we can find around the land. And I think there's some weird swamp tentacles growing around the fringe area. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open for those. Maybe we even see J-Red Ice Veins again. It's always been in this area we've come across him, so a girl can dream, can she not? I've also just recently launched the Savior of Skyrim series, where I do Skyrim 100%, so if you haven't heard about it, if you're curious about it, basically Champion of Cyrodiil on steroids in Skyrim, consider looking it up. Consider looking it up. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I'm also super ready to see Marina's journey through. I think that's important. Never giving up. These are just regular swamp tentacles. I need more of that weird stuff, you know? That Hermaeus Mora stuff. I need more of that, you know? Oh my gosh, look at that. That's a Grumite Archer. The actual most dangerous enemy on the entirety of the Isles, and I don't think I'm exaggerating much. That paralysis effect? Do you guys remember in the Knights of the Nine DLC when we were storming the final dungeon? We had some knights on our side who were using bows. They were paralyzing people left and right. It was amazing. Thank you. Oh, that was something, huh? That was something. All right. Let's get a bit closer to the border of the fringe here. Because I would like to... for these tentacles. Must be around here somewhere. Oh. Oh, this looks like a shrine. With goods. For me, there's like 3 different creatures here, all just chilling, being pals. Alright. Let's break up their little play date. Give them a play date with Mother's Mercy. There we go. An unfortunate pose, but we will we'll get through it. All right, verdant gnarl. So they are going to be strong to the elements that we cast on it. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a shock spell instead, which I did have a divine justice. I'm gonna do that one. Oh! I guess it just killed him. Cool. That's nice. Now please don't kill me. I hate leapies. I hate leapies. I don't want leapies. Leapies have no place. In this realm or any realm for that matter, please die. Kill it with fire and or a spiky mace. Both are good for elytra matrons or spiders in your house. Spiky maces may produce certain damage to the walls. but at least you'll kill the spider. Let me fill this up and steal your soul. Watch ya freak the frick out, and then this treasure better be worth it. Here we go. Look at this. Skill book incoming. Skill. Is this one of those chests that... Oh, you sneaky. Alright, that's fine. It's all good. Oh, Ring of Night Eye. My favorite effect. Flawless Pearl. They mock me with the Flawless Pearls now that I killed Brithar. Man, I had it up to here with him. I feel no regret. I didn't do anything wrong. He did something wrong. He stole. That's a sin. I wouldn't do that. Get out of here. Let's look for tentacles. All along. There's some gas over here. Who's having a... Why are you so gassy? Are you a boss level? Do you respawn? Oh, these... No, we're spoiled with the ones that do respawn when you open them. That's very lucky reset time. So I won't complain. We're doing well. We're doing well. Something's hurt. A little ravenous hunger. Eager for a piece of Marina Mistfire. Well, get in line. It's a long line. Hunger tongue. No, thank you. So I'm unsure if the swamp tentacles are on the outside or the inside of the fringe. Is that J-Red? That... Why did I assume that was J-Red? I mean, from the back. Like, he kinda... He could have been a Nordman from the back. You know? If you, like, squint and you see him at a really dark night, it's... Something. Let's have a little look. I think maybe we have to cross into the... I mean, we have to go into the fringe anyways, because that's where we get to the gardens of flesh and bone. Oh, J-Red's over there! No, that's the archer who hates me. That's not J-Red. I gotta stop assuming everybody's J-Red, man. I don't see any swamp tentacles here. I see nothing. Everything's pretty dead. I gotta find a place to get those tentacles. Are these all just bones? Bone men? Yo, we cool? We cool, brother?
Your victory at Zedifin was well won, but the war still carries on.
Our war? Yeah.
Go.
We had a bit of an unfortunate incident with that man. Alright, hey Sheldon, you made it out okay. And hello. Everybody's... Oh, he's still... You are so hurt? Have you not been healing yourself? I keep telling these people to take care of themselves.
The saints stand strong.
Oh, he has a lot of health. Look at that. Look at that boy. He needed 2 Savior's touches. You're not getting a third. That's more than most people get. Ah. Well, it's definitely some destruction here, but we'll move on to the Gardens of Flesh and Bone. I guess I'll just have to find my tentacles elsewhere. It's gonna be a weird day. Strap in. Strap yourself in whatever way is comfortable or uncomfortable, whatever is your preference. Here we are then in the gardens. We came here with J-Red a while back, but we never went to the sanctum. So let's see what's up here. Let's also get ourselves our favorite thing in the whole wide world. Our favorite thing's a torch. Ah, wonderful. What's the current ring situation? Right now we are on reflect mode, right? We are on reflect modes. I really do like a little bit of light on my ring to see more, but it's so dark in... You don't mess around with physics, man. You don't mess around with physics. Objects falling at any semi-great velocity, they will kill you. They'll mess you up. Gosh, I hate you. But you're gonna die now, so that's okay. I have the last laugh. I mean, you have the more athletic body, I'll give you that. Can you not stun me? When you stun me, I cry. And when I cry... Oh my gosh. I need like restore fatigue. I mean, restore fatigue is probably cheap. Oh, you mister. You are getting Oh, it's past Christmas. I can't say he's getting coal in his stockings. He's gonna get a mace to his noggin. That's a terrifying version of Santa. Secret Santa and Cyrodiil doesn't go to... When they reflect stuff, I want to hold a TED talk about this. Enemies who reflect damage back on me. Because I'm dead. When they do reflect, and on top of that, they stun you. Good. Glad we had this talk. And we all came to an understanding and learned something about ourselves. Mainly how much we hate each other. Let's go in here. What might this chamber hold? Doggy! You know how we do with the dogs. You know how we do with the dogs. Classic VFTD dog. There's a little hole up there. That's alright. There's a little hole up here. Ooh, Withering Moon. Now we're speaking my language. Take some of that. For sure, picking the Withering Moon in here. Oh, jackpots. Big time jackpot. Somebody's... Skeleton with an axe. A classic. Classic fantasy. Classic fantasy. Doink. Stop bothering me. I need to go. I can't get in here. Oh no. Okay, so... we had something to get in here. I just want to double check what it was she said. She wanted to retrieve some mystical components. Blood liquor, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and the essence of breath. Cool. We'll get that. Those sound like regular things you'd put on a shopping list. Ask a person at the store. Excuse me, where can I get the blood liquor? Oh, no, the osseous marrow. Maybe the dermis membrane. Oh, the essence of breath. Yes, yes. Please lay down. You wanna shoot me? You wanna shoot me, pal? Never shoots me when I want him to. Conserveritum corpsarium, something like that. Something along those lines. Something tells me we're gonna have lots of skeletons and dogs in here. That's okay, you know what? We don't complain about skeletons and dogs. It could be worse. It could be all flesh Atronachs. Gosh, I do not like those very much. But that's just because they're pretty cool. I wish I could... Can I summon a flesh Atronach? Can I? I could summon a golden saint, I need to remember that. I can't summon a flesh Atronach. Is that a spell I can learn? Can't get back here either. Fine. We'll go here. And here. Speaking of flesh Atronachs, excuse me, sir. Would you be willing to come with... Ow, he just kicked me in the... Okay. It was worth a try. I tried to reason. You know, how's poison? Maybe poison's good on him. Do I have poisons? Something tells me I don't. I don't have poisons, but I can make poisons. I should make poisons. Poisons are good for you. Boom. Die. Run out of charge on you. Alright. Absorb them all. Suck in my magic. Let it fuel you. Not knowing it will be your undoing. Yep. Yep. I know we're having a laugh. Everybody's laughing, but this needs to stop. I need to put you to an end. There is so much dungeon delving in the shivering butts. Dungeon delving in the shivering butts. That's Oblivion parody you don't want to watch with your family around. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're just gonna keep our distance here. All he can do is toss fireballs at me. All he can... We're fine. Wasn't worried. We're are you worried? Let's make ourselves... You never know when you might need a good strong potion. Bone marrow. Feels so good to not need that anymore. Ichor. Flame stocks. What else here is good? Root scale, water breeding, screaming moss, swamp tentacle. Lots of void essence. Is that how many flesh atronachs I've killed? That's kind of group. Oh wow, that was a sound outside. Oh, withering moon. Very good. A couple of poisons, mostly restore magicas and healths. Should not complain about those, and so I won't. Let's go on after that incident. What you got for me? Come on, we got 2 boys looking at it like that. A very hard earn. You know what? I'm feeling something here. It's time for the overalls. Get them out. Whip them out. There we go. Place it on the chest. Rub it a little, maybe? Maybe it's the rubbing technique. Here we go. We've been blessed. This chest will contain something that will change the course. Oh, okay. It doesn't look good. What could that enchantment be? I've never found solid anything before, I think. Oh, shield. Interesting. I mean, I don't think I've seen that prefix to an item. Okay, okay. It wasn't... Where are the... Oh, there they are. It wasn't the greatest. But it also wasn't bad. So there's some juice in there. There's some juice in there. Yeah. Can live with that. Uh-oh. We don't have to put the overalls in time. I don't know. Can I put the overalls in timeout? Or is like... Because I don't feel like I rule over the overalls. They rule over me. I'm sort of just at their whim, you know? Such a powerful artifact. Able to spawn in the craziest things. Because now I can go up here. And this leads to a stump. Stumps are pretty cool. That looks promising. That looks like somewhere we want to go. I'm just gonna go around here the proper way, I think. 'Cause there was some withering moon. Oh, there's a flesh atronach. Okay, okay, watch me. Watch me. I have a new flesh atronach technique. It's gonna be pretty cool. So, stage 1. We toss out 4 weekends. That's all you need. That's all you need, baby. We poison. And he's dead. It can be that easy if you just play it smart. Take notes. Take notes. Myself in the future. That's how you fight him. Good, good. Good, good. All right. Let's see if we can make our way over to whatever chamber it was that we spotted. Oh, well, we got skeletons over here. Double skeletons, and they're both summoning, so now we got quad skeletons. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. No poisons here, just a lot of fire. Just a lot of fire. Hello. You can slam and You're a sneaky little fella. That was impressive. I must give you that. And now my weaken effect is probably gonna run out. So I have to start reapplying the spell on you. He has some moves, this guy. It's not your average bonehead. Oh, come on, get up there. Oh, he died. Oh my god, I can't see a thing. Why are these dark dungeons every freaking quest on this? It's fine. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. Oh, double withering moon drop. That's pretty good. Got 3 in a row there. Hollowed stump. Take those. Pull the rods. Okay, so I didn't actually get to the place. Maybe I do have to drop down to get there. So let's go back. I know the way back. It was through here. And then it was down here. What's this? Dermis membrane. Nice. Very cool. Do I have to go into one room for each ingredient? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. These aren't that hard, Dark. Don't worry. Doing. I love their attempts at healing. It's so cute. Take those. And look at this. There goes the torch. Oh, I only have 101 left. It's gonna be tough. Oh, I could have gone in there. No, I have to open it from the other, I think. Okay. So right now we've checked out the Conservatorian Corusculum. No, wait, we haven't been here. This is new. This is blocked. Yikes. Yeah, because we dropped down from... Wait a minute, wait, so we dropped in from there. Then we can go up here. Okay, yep, it's fine, we're good. I'm on the trail. Sniffing the trail like a greater skinned hounds. It's got a skeleton. Skeletons are pretty lame. We don't have to worry about those. In before that skeleton kills me. I'm not even gonna stop at him, I think. Mr. Skinned Hound. There's a lot of withering moons about. Can I have some? I would like to partake in its fine juices. That sentence. Wonderful. Take some of those. Take some of those. Caverns of Susser. I don't know what susurration is. It sounds like a pretty 2020 thing. Oh, there's a thing. There's a dog. There's a dog. There was a dog. There was a dog. Withering, withering. At least I got the withering moons. You can't complain when the dungeon's just handing you goodies like this. He said not picking a single one from all of those 4. Oh my gosh, that's fine. Oh, fun, we can't go here. That's good, that's good, that's good. Good to know. So now we can go up here. We can go further in, or we can go into this. Or is that 2 flesh Atronox? Oh boy. I think I have 2 poisons left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please tell me I have 2. I have 1 poison left. Oh, yikes. What do we do? I think it's time. I think it's time for the Golden Saint. So I'm not gonna, I don't want to fight that. I'm just gonna take the... Thank you. Alright, Golden Saints going in. And in the meantime, I'm gonna inspect this. This is the osseous marrow. Very nice. I wonder how Rulmina's gonna... Was that her name, Rulmina? I wonder how she's gonna get through. You killed him in that short... Dude, Golden Saint's the best. She's a freaking powerhouse. Nice. Okay. With that all done, let's go into the caverns of susurration. Oh, she's with me. Let's go. 80 more seconds. No time to dilly-daddle. Or daddle-diddle fiddle. There's like some green gas that says... I don't like it. I need my saint. Have we been in the caverns of susurration? Oh, the layout is a thing that... Flawless emeralds, 80 golds. By contrast, I'm fairly sure that's like 750 gold in Skyrim. Gems in this game, man. It's insane. Like, you can find a set of fur armor that's probably worth as much as a flawless emerald the size of your fists. It's part of the charm. Part of the charm. What is that freaking... Wait, the essence of breath! Wait, how do I collect it? I mean... Oh, that's creepy. I didn't think about it immediately, but... Oh, that's clever. There has to be somewhere in here where I can... collect it. Right now I'm just gonna walk in somewhere. Do I follow the breath? Maybe the breath leads me to the center. That might be. Let's try to follow it. in a way. Everything's sort of pulling to one side. Maybe it's supposed to be maced like in here? Oh, this is cool. I like that. This is cool. That's not cool. Bad. Bad, bad. Deads. Did I get you? There we go. Yes, yes, I'm coming.
Whoa!
Whoa! My reaction exactly. Hello, little hunger. I wonder if our good pal has something to say about this. Haskell, you got any clues?
Yes, is there something you require?
Tell me about these gardens.
The Gardens of Flesh and Bone are where sorceress Verenim lived and worked for many years. It is there she experimented with her sixth element in order to create the original Gatekeeper. The gardens are in the fringe, near Passwall. Beware, Your Grace. Creatures of the sorceress's doing and undoing haunt those tunnels.
I was hoping for more concrete stuff.
If only we could speak more often.
Haskell disappoints yet again. It's okay. It wants me to go down there, so I'm just gonna follow it, and then we can rather backtrack and look in some side passages as we go back. Here. Take that. Take those. Okay, down here. Take those. Oh, I found the essence of breath. And hungers are guarding it, which are fairly simple to deal with. So I'm okay with that. Just a couple of slam downs, and they are... Something's happening on the screen. Don't ask me what. Okay. Debilitate. Exciting. Now then. Oh. Look at that. Oh, that's such a cool bottle. A bottled breath. I've captured the essence of breath. Nice. Very cool. Alrighty. Let's head out. Are these gonna open now? No? Why? I guess it's just sort of part of the design. The Natatorium of Wound-Bled Tears. There's still more to discover down here. You know what? I have to remember how to get back here, but I'll try. Unless I'm now trapped here. Oh, I might actually be trapped. Maybe they closed behind. Let's go to the Natatorium of Wound-Bled Tears. Gosh. And then we wait for the fireball. And we smack him in the head. We got the routine by now. We got the routine. I'm missing Cyrodiil enemies. I've seen so many of these dogs and the flesh atronachs. I miss a good goblin. Yeah, I want a good goblin in my life. We've dropped down into somewhere. We shall continue on. Flesh Atronach! Yes, I was hoping we would run into one of you. I've been longing to fight you, of course. It's not quite the same going through a dungeon without facing 6 of you. Yes, quite. Now then, I believe it is time we say good night. Excellent. Just gotta be patient with the weekend spells. I'm not always. I sometimes shoot too early. It's a problem that's known to happen with me, so... But it's okay. If we're just patient with it. That would have been bad. Ah, another one. That's good. That's fine. We'll just prep them real good. Take our time, slow and steady, wins the race. Boom! Nice.
Whoa!
Whoa! My reaction exactly. Oh my god, goodies. I want goodies. I want goodies. I want goodies. Could go here too. Let's go here. Who's there? Badoosh. Oh, double Atronach. Why are you like this game? Who designed you? Oh, one of them's trying to get up on the side. That's good. Oh, well, he just died. That's good. Hey there, buddy. You're having some issues, but I can help you. I can help you. There are people here who can help you. The problem is you're alive. Remedied. All good. Looks like a level 1 loot chest. I'll take it, but I won't be happy about it. What's this? Alright. What does this do then? Oh no! It shoots magic at me! Oh, that sucks. Oh, this is the worst. What am I gonna do? Oh, dudes. Whatever will I do with all this magic shooting at me? Speaking of magic shooting at me, I should buff myself. I should abuse this. Alright, I'm just gonna magicka boost myself. Just keep on shooting that and just magicka boost. Do I have any other boosts for myself if I'm gonna, you know, treat myself? Fire Ward's pretty cool. Alright, let's do that. There's something on the door is open elsewhere. Well, I can't get to that region of Tamriel. But there's a terrible sound on the other side of the... Okay, I see. I see how we're gonna play this little game of ours. Oh. Yeah, try to hurt me. Try! Come on, try! Okay, stop trying. Stop trying. Take it back. Take it back. Oh, look at my magic pool, though. That's a chunky pool. Oh, you absorb this! Don't actually, though. Okay. I need poisons, but I don't think there's anything in here that I can make poisons with. Am I being attacked from the side? No, I just stepped on a rock. Of course I did. I need to use the rock to my advantage. Oh, where'd the rock go? Okay. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. I'm gonna stand on the chest. So if he stuns me, I'll probably fall on the other side, and he can't. I need to kill him now. I need to kill him now. I need to kill him. Come on. Lesser Soul Gem. Come on, Soul Gem. Yes. Don't you go. Flash Atronachs. The best. You're simply the best. Okay. This is nice. What's behind here? What's behind here? Okay. Hey, the blood liquor. I have all the items required by Romina. Wonderful. That was a breeze. Walk in the park. Walk in a bloody, fleshy, hostile park. All right. So, the princess. I need to remember the story now. Yes, this knight came with his seductive charm to her land. She was made of ice, he was made of fire. Respite. Respite is... And so the knight had been on a long journey. And the reason he came to her lands was because he was in search of major respite from a terrible beast that was following him. To be continued. Very exciting. I want to know where that story goes. Shambles. Shamble out of this world. And then give me some Withering Moon. At least I'm feeling okay on Magicka. Can you imagine this dungeon without Magicka? I think I'd perish. There's like a whole other section to the... But wasn't that like blocked off? I'm gonna go back and check. No, we can totally go here. Alright. Another little nook. Maybe there's another book. Book in the nook. That's what they say. A book in the nook is worth a fish on the hook. Never quite understood Grandpa's saying, but you know, he said it so confidently that I didn't really want to... Oh, he's just standing there posing like he knows he's annoying to kill. He's just gloating. I will end you in a terrible manner. Yes, yes. Well, I need to check some of the thorn hook there, if that can be made into some poison with the tertiary ingredients. I can't make it now, obviously, but I have a poison of wariness. Ooh! That might actually work. Nice. Was that what I got in my junk chest? Oh, I shouldn't have made fun of it then. Thorn hook. Oh, thorn hook is just straight up poison. I knew that. I knew that. I know all the ingredients in the game. Easy peasy. Should have weakened him more before though, but... Oh. Nice. Which means now we are gonna... I accidentally drank a bottle of skooma. Accidentally. Let's... Oh, we have 49 Withering Moons? Boy, oh boy. Mommy's gonna have a party tonight. And it's gonna last until the morning. Then we're gonna get the thorn hook. Nice. Gnarlbark can also have the... And scale on fin. Look at that. There we are. Using several properties of the ingredients. There we go. Okay. What is in here? Can this go on any longer? I guess it can. I mean, it can. Technically, it can, yes. And he's dead. And we can go... Oh, there better be something good in this room, or you're in serious trouble, mister. You're aware of that? Okay, well, you asked for it. Here. Oh, get away from me. Get out of my life. Thank you. Just keep that charged. Ah, it must mean good luck. Here we go. Spell Tome of Flawed Topaz. Even a flawed gem should be worth more than 5 golds. Todd, what are you thinking? What does this do? What did it do? I mean, it just shoots me anyways. Well, that was a fun little thing. Okay, let's go back to the original door we were at. Okay, it was somewhere along here. Back to the Gardens of Flesh and Bone. And we can exit out on the other side over there. However, there's still some secrets down in those caverns, but I think I have to attack it from the other side, so I have to go around here again. Oops! Pull that, pods. And we're back, baby. Gonna get the thorn hooks now. That's pretty cool. Thorn hooks and withering moon. At least we're lucky on what ingredients grows in here. Count your blessings, everybody. Weak potion. Well, there's no hope then. Let's take some of these. Pull the pods. Glass gauntlets. Skeleton hero. I've been here before. Nice. So we rounded back all the way. Just gonna double check that. It looks like there might be something in the final first chamber. I think it's just lies. There is something in the fight that more than lies. It's probably just a little treasure nook. I'll take a good treasure nook, okay? That's pretty cozy. I'll go to a tavern named the Treasure Nook. Oh, where it go? What? Wait? No, it's just a little pretend hallway. Where we pretend it goes anywhere. Alright, I'll head back into the cavern, so let's see if we can find something new. Here we are! Alright. I just need to try to... Oh, but they've locked again. You can't actually explore this cavern, I think, because they block behind... Like, I was at the other side here and tried to go back, but I couldn't, and now they've... That seems strange, but maybe it is that way. I'm gonna go all the way around to the other side and see if I can get in. If not, we just have to, you know, let it be. Okay, we're here. Is this just gonna lead me to a dead end? Because I can't go here, as I remember. However, if I go down to the breath again, and there's no other exit. No, they've just blocked it off. They blocked off the pathways. I don't think there's much of interest there. Alright. Guess that's how they did it, so let's go outside. And let's get our butts there. Oh my gosh. We got it. We can return to Relmina now. I still haven't found the tentacles I was looking for. I'm gonna need to have another little peek outside of the fringe. Ooh, never thought about jumping on the rooftops here. That's pretty fun. Alright. Let me go looking for some tentacles. Okay. About to enter. Swamp tentacle, swamp tentacle. I'm not sure if they look the same or if they look different. They usually look fairly similar. Like the mute screaming maw I found, it didn't really strike me as odd, I think, in its appearance. Alright, let's check the other entrance here. Oh, this the sky is beautiful. I've come full circle. Could it be those? They do look, that might actually be the ones I'm looking for. I've done a full loop of the entire fringe. I think I've tried to get those before. How am I supposed to... Alright. Alright, watch me. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Don't I have like the Boots of Spring Heel Jack or something? They have to be the ones. I've been looking all over for them. We're going to drop the... Why am I heavy? Why am I a hoarder? Somebody tell me. Mistfire shoes, there we go. Well, but those were the ones that I needed to jump, you moron. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, look at this. I'll get him. Why would you place... Okay, this is fine. Look, we go on the pod pits, on the orcas. Swamp tentacle. This might be something Una or Mina would want for the Museum of Oddities. Ah, we got to. Just in case. Nice. That means we only need a blind watcher's eye now. Hopefully I haven't collected that before and accidentally, like, eaten it or something. Wonderful! I am very pleased with that. Now, Mina has her bloody gatekeeper. Let's just get that all wrapped up for now. Actually, I think there's a lot more to the quest, because I think we need to actually see it come to life. So I think what we're gonna do... This looks like a quiet, quaint place to end. Right?
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
With enemies and a Grummite dagger. You know what?
Where are you?
Where are you? I think this is where we're gonna end it. Well, guys and girls, it's been a rough episode, judging by Marina's look, but we got the swamp tentacle, we got through the Gardens of Flesh and Bone. We've gotten so many potions now, which is wonderful. And also on the trip around, I got some different, like, drain fatigues and stuff, so we're gonna be able to handle ourselves a little better going forward. So, Tune into the next episode when we make the new Gatekeeper. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everyone. Everyone? I always say everybody. Why would I change that now? Stay dark. Goodbye.